you can now speak any language with AI. So I want to go over the 5 best applications to allow you to do this. And just keep in mind, I wanted to cover all use cases. So some tools are for speaking face-to-face, some are for working, some are for content creation, and more. Tool number 1 is an easy one that I think most people know by now, but it's called DeepL. As you can see here, it's best for just, if you're talking to someone on the go, you want to write how to do something in a different language. And as you can see, it's got a very simple interface. You just put in what you want to type here, and then you choose the language you want to translate it to. So I'll just do a test, I'll do English to German, and it's pretty much as easy as that. And what's really good about this compared to something like Google Translate is sometimes when you use Google Translate, it will translate the words literally, which might not make that much sense in the native language. But I feel like the DeepL at least somewhat understands context. I'm not going to go over this one too much because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Now I'm going to go over tool number 2, which is HeyGen or 11lab. And personally, I think this one's really good for content creation. And as you can see here, they've actually got something called a dubbing feature. And this is really good for content creation. What it allows you to do, you can upload a video or you can just give it a link and it actually fully translates it. So I'm just going to put in my dubbing name here, Roman. I'm going to select the language, English, target language. We'll go German again. Cool. You're just going to take a link, and then what you're going to do, you're going to copy and paste the link from here. You're going to put that in the 11 Labs one. And before you export, you can go to advanced settings. You can look at number of speakers. And actually what they do is they clone your voice. So it sounds like it's you speaking in that native language, which I think is really cool. So that's why it says number of speakers in case there's 3 people. So it has to clone 3 different voices. Video resolution, I think self-explanatory. And then you can add some time for it. So I'm just going to do a short one just so it's quick and easy to export. So let's put 0, 0, 0 to 0, 0, 1. So this is hours, minutes, seconds. I'm just doing from 0 to 1 minute. It's done. So let's see how it did. Personally, I don't speak German, but I've used this tool before and showed it to people that do. And apparently it works pretty well. And before we move on to tool number 3, I will just give a quick note to HeyGen as a little bonus tool. It's pretty much just using 11 Labs, and I found it to be a little bit more expensive. Personally, while we're speaking about content creation tools for translation, I think I should mention HeyGen because I think they're the first ones to blow up over this. But personally, I've always found 11 Labs the best and cheapest to use. As you can see here, they're even powered by 11 Labs. Tool number 3 is some live translation by Samsung phone. With tool 4 and 5, I'm going to be looking into live translation. So ways you can speak and automatically translate as you speak. This one's a little bit more futuristic and there aren't really too many products that do this right now. But I've noticed 2 great applications in this field. One is built into the new Galaxy phone, which I'll look at now, and I'll show you the other one after, which is a little bit more free and open source.
This is what it sounds like when you're translating a call. This is what it sounds like when you're
This one looks proper crazy and I'm really excited to see the future of this. We did see a little bit of something like this with the AI pen. Yeah, I just think this looks super cool.
Translating a call.
Oh. Hola. Esta llamada se está traduciendo y subtitulando de forma simultánea.
I'm not going to show you the full video because I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but just to show it looks pretty cool. The next tool is actually done by Meta and they've open sourced it, which kind of does the same thing where you speak into a video and it translates it live. You can see a few demos here, which Hugging Face, you can usually use it for free, but they've actually got like a personal demo page, as you can see here, where it translates the video live and it tries to emulate the tone of how you're speaking, which looks really cool. The next tool we're going to look at is Textcortex, and this one's the best for while you're working. So you can actually download an extension, and by going to Google, typing in Textcortex extension, get add extension, and with this you can have an extension that helps you wherever you work. So let me give you an example on Gmail. Let's say I want to write a message. I want to say hello. So let's say I'm writing a message to my friend in Germany. I will say, hello, nice to meet you. Sorry about the message, I wasn't really sure what to say. And then as you can see here, now I've got these these features that let me translate anything. So I'm just going to highlight it, click these buttons here, and then go to translate, go to German. Then I just copy it and paste it. And again, this doesn't have to be just for Gmail. It's got tons of different use cases. Another thing I want to show you about Textcortex is if you actually go to their website and you use Zeno, you can actually ask their model about how to say things in a different language. So for example, how can I compliment? So I can ask it, how can I compliment someone in German? And as you can see, it's kind of better for brainstorming things in different languages and not just straight translation. If I've missed any, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.